Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Kent State Dynasty mode. And we are here, and it is time to get our bowl underway. It's nerve-wracking for sure. I feel the nerves, bro. I'm nervous for real. Before we hop into it, let's get to know a little bit about the Ohio State team. Of course, they're just outside of the playoffs. Now, I don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs with an 8-4 record like they have. 5-4 in their conference. But stacked up to us, I think they are the much better team. We are going to definitely have a struggle fest, and it's probably going to be bad. But let's see why Ohio State didn't make the playoffs. And we all know Liberty would have basically taken their spot. And Liberty is definitely not as good on paper. And this is one of the surprises of the year. But it started out great, normal for Ohio. Beating Akron, Western Michigan, Marshall, Michigan State. Then they lost to Ohio. Alright. Or excuse me, not Ohio, Iowa. I'm sorry about that. And then they lost to the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, in a close one. They got a bye, bounced back against Nebraska, then lost against Penn State. Went on to win 3 in a row to then fall to Michigan, which is where they're at now. They didn't lose to any teams that aren't ranked outside of Iowa. So I don't know. I mean, you take that, compare it to somebody like did I pass them? Let's see. Compare it to somebody like Liberty, right? They didn't play one ranked team this year. And they have snuck in. Now, we'll see how far Liberty can take it. It would be interesting to see for sure what happens. But they're going up against Alabama, so yeah. Moving over, I do want to see, do the Ohio State Buckeyes have any injuries? We know we do not actually have any. So Oliver is back. That's good for us. Our sack leader is going to be healthy and ready to play. And Ohio has no injuries either, so they're ready to ball as well. Oh, man. Well, let's check out their depth chart, shall we? And see exactly what we're looking at. Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to be the toughest game all year. So, at quarterback, okay, we can handle. Their quarterback isn't as good as I thought. Their quarterback room. Now, Julian Sayin is going to probably be insane as a freshman 80 overall. But Will Howard looks like that's who we're going to be dealing with today. He can move around, but he's more of a pocket passer kind of thing. Oh my goodness, and this is what Ohio's known for. We're not gonna be able, probably not gonna be able to stop this guy. Quinshawn Judkins and Travion Henderson. Oh, what a punch. What a 1-2 punch right there. The speedster, power back kind of guy. Well, they're both elusive backs, but oh man. Yikes. At wide receiver, they got Egbuka and Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith. They are better than us all the way down to their 5th wide receiver. So the receiving core compared to ours is obviously very good. Tight end is really good. They've got a lot of seniors on this team. The O-line is one of the best O-lines you're going to see. Doesn't get much better than that. Defensive line is fantastic with Jack Sawyer. He's a senior as well. Man, a lot of seniors on this Ohio State Buckeyes. Defensive line looks phenomenal. Linebacking core looks phenomenal. There's no weaknesses in this defense. And that's what they're built upon. Not one single weakness at all in this defense. Yikes. Well, you've already heard my predictions on the game. Before we get in there, let's actually upgrade our coach. We have 30 points, I noticed. And we have room to spend it. Now, did we get? Yes, we did get. Oh wait, no. These are our old. Okay, so we don't have new coordinators yet. We have fired these guys. They're gonna stick with us. That's a little awkward for this last game. So, oh man, I'm trying to figure out kind of where we want to go. I was liking to have motivator. Bonus XP for quarterbacks. So when they're drafted in top. Kind of once you work down. Basically, I want to get to tier 3. Quarterbacks get an off-season training boost. That's going to cost us 10. I think it would be worth it. Right? We want to... Yeah, we want them to get training boost. That's good. So, really, we just want to get all of these to 3 in the motivator. I feel like that's like really good. But that's gonna cost us 15 per one, which we could do for one more. What position would we want to do that with? But you know what? We're only gonna have quarterback for that. I want to continue working on our recruiting as well. Let's go running back. Running backs take less time to fully scout. Honestly, having to scout less on everything would probably make sense. Let's just do that. All right, there you go. All right, guys. So without further ado, I'm trying to postpone this whooping. Let's get in there and do our best.
Welcome to Detroit, Michigan. Ford Field, as we have a couple of teams colliding here in Motown, hoping to hit the right notes and walk away with a victory in the Quick Lane Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Kent State's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. Here, activity surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in...
Open runway ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room when it's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. using his legs to buy some time. Makes his connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's going to pass. Gets over down the middle.
And, I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun.
Practices mentally and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and cash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something started. Power football with the run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward.
He's on 3rd and short from the 27. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And from the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Back to pass. It's Gulatowski. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the play.
A 1st and 10 for this offense.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back.
Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. Finds his big tight end. From the 41. Looking to throw, it's Gulatowski. He finds his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down and back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting. And that pass intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QBers.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Oh, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kent State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got room at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff to the lone back. Makes it past the marker. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. 2 quarters down in the Quick Lane Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Quick Lane Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. An easy call to go for it and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front. That's exactly what happened on that.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He makes a catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And that one will give them the lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Oh, what a cut! They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll do it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has. And
For a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after they're on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line.
To the air, it's Howard. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ibuka. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch. Out of the gun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running.
Picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming with. Groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Set up for second and short after that completion. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can...
Comes out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense. They're taking it.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the golden flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Ulatowski trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
He'll take a shot. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
They need this 2-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. Off play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the grounding. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
That play is going to drive the head coach out. Right now is your friend.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. You know, this is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field.
Oh my goodness. What a dang game. That was heartbreaking though. We actually had a shot. We actually gave Ohio State a run for their money. But it just wasn't enough, man. Wow, we played. I can't believe we played that good. And part of it's, dude, Tommy held his own, okay? I don't care. That one interception wasn't his fault. Man, what a game, dude. That was so fun. That was so fun. A part of their weakness is that their quarterback, he did not play good. He threw 2 picks. Without those 2 picks, I don't think we had a close. We would have had a close game. Will Howard is not that good of a quarterback considering what school he plays for, right? A senior at only 85 overall. So I think Will Howard definitely is what held them back. But also, if you look at the run game, they didn't really they didn't run the ball as much as I really thought they would. They only gave it to Henderson 10 times, which he averaged 5 yards a carry with. So I'm surprised, and they gave it even less to Jukins. So very surprised with their play calling. Nonetheless, they were able to get it done with Egbuka, who just had a pretty good day against us. But man, I gotta say, I am proud of the team and the way we fought. We really did fight. Isaiah Batten put his body on the line. He's definitely got hurt in that game a little bit. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but 5 wrecks, 75 yards. Garcia, though he didn't do well in the running game, he did good in the air. We couldn't run against him. I kind of figured that would happen. We brought Kai Thomas in, who had some success. Maybe we should have gave him a little more touches. I mean, we almost gave him half of what we gave Garcia, right? So that's kind of our typical game plan. He had a little bit more success on the ground, probably because of the size. Garcia's just a little too small, 5'8", 187, you know. But overall, we gave up so many sacks, which we kind of knew that would be the case. What? 5 sacks? That's pretty crazy. So we struggled to keep Tommy, you know, clean. As far as getting to the quarterback, we got 1 sack. We weren't able really to get pressure as much. We got more than I thought, and we definitely had more success in stopping their air attack than I ever thought we would have. Jalen Green just had a phenomenal year, and then Malcolm Fulks stepped up as well. I said Jalen Green. I meant Jalen Griffin. Jalen Griffin and I think Dallas Branch are our 2 best players. We're going to be losing Dallas Branch next year, but we will have Griffin still. So Griffin definitely stepped up. As far as kicking, Andrew Glass, we asked a lot out of him today on a big stage, and he delivered. We won't have him either going into next year, so that's going to suck. Overall, we were pretty competitive against Ohio State, which definitely surprised me. But we lost, so a loss is a loss, but at least it was impressive. So let's go back to the main menu here and see what the rest of the bowl performances have looked like. So we lose this game in a crucial loss. Did not expect it to be that close though. So let's go ahead and advance the week. And next episode after this will be a complete showing of the national championship game. Like completely no commentary, full game. So if your favorite team has made it, you'll get to watch them try to win it all, which is so fun. That's why we, you know, do this here on the channel. Try and win the biggest trophy that you can win. And in this, that's the national championship. So Kent State has hired Coach Brian Harris to lead the program to new heights. So I was saying we had fired our coordinators, and it looks like oh wow, yo, this is a good little storyline. Ohio State, that's cool, went to the NFL. Andy Polk, let's remember that for our Madden 25 series. Maybe we see Andy Polk. That's pretty cool. All right, let's check out our defensive coordinators. Wow, you got a lot here. Aiden Lincoln, Tim McKinney. Now, will they be good in the NFL? I don't know. Did any head coaches go to the NFL? No. All right. But real quick, I wanted to see, did we get our staff member? Yes, we did. We got both of them. So we have a new offensive coordinator and a new defensive coordinator. Kind of matching up with our talent tree here. Well, here, let's take a look at Kyle Chicken real quick. Now, Kyle Chicken, he started off in the NFL, won a Super Bowl. He only head coached 2 years, and he just went back to the college level. I guess he just prefers it here. But if we look at what we got here, now you can kind of see it's a little more fleshed out, right? We now are kind of good in every area. And that's why I kind of did this, right? So, defensive coordinator, Darren Gardner, is still the one we had a year ago. Oh, wait, it's still showing... Brian Harris is new. It's not showing Gage yet. Okay. Eventually, I was about to say, because Gardner's kind of the same as us. So, our new defensive coordinator is going to fill out our web chart a little better. So that's kind of my strategy on how we're going about that. But yeah, so that's a good little strategy. I'm excited for that. Let's go ahead in this week by checking out. Ooh, Penn State. Close one, but they get it done. Let's check out those bowl games. See what happened. Alabama did move on. Honestly, let's only look at the top 25. So the first round of the college playoffs, it was a domination, 35-7 over Liberty. We kind of knew that was going to happen. Louisville wins their bowl game. Michigan dominates their. They were going up against Wisconsin. Man, that wasn't even close. Penn State not in the playoffs, even though that's interesting. And then in the first round of college playoffs, it's Utah losing to NC State. Wow. That's a surprise right there. They dropped a 50 bomb to win it. Wow. Did that go into overtime, I wonder? Yes, you're dang right it did. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. I know there's some upset Utah fans. Wow. And then the second round, or excuse me, the first round, but the last game of the first round college football playoffs, Maryland versus Texas A&M. Texas A&M gets it done, as they should. We almost snuck away with a win, so we finished 8-5 total on the year. Now, do the bowl games count to the player stats? Because I was always wondering that. Yeah, they do. Because we had, I think, the same amount of touchdowns. Or I want to check this out. So stats, season, yeah, they do. They do indeed. That's pretty cool. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 touchdowns, and that's how many he has total. Okay, so yes, so bowl games do count as stats. I never knew that, but that's pretty cool. All right, so this is what our season 1 is done. This is what it looks like. Oh, Batten! 2 yards away, and he's a senior. It's done. He's not going to get another chance. 2 yards away from being a 1,000-yard receiver. That stings, man. Oh, what a year he did. He did so good. He stepped up. He took a chest shot, man, and it was red during the game. He's feeling better now, but man, he put his body on the line for sure for the team. What a player. For defense, it was pretty good. Branch finished with the most tackles. And he did win a trophy. Oh, wow, look, it's got a trophy next to his icon there. I like that. Touched a little more, information. Oliver didn't get any sacks in that game. In that big bowl game. But, wow, Jalen Griffin really showed up and showed out. What a breakthrough. 5 interceptions. And he's a junior. We'll have him next season. He'll be a senior. We'll have him for one more. And look at that. I mean, house call, layout, ball hawk, robber. Yeah, this guy's definitely somebody to watch out for going into next year. So that is gonna do it. We will be missing Andrew Glass to wrap it up. He was fantastic. Can't really ask for much better than that. And he is gonna be leaving us next year. So we're going to. I want to make sure. So is there any top stories? Real quick, I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Hire staff. Yeah, they're both hired, so we're good here. If I can just go ahead and advance. Yeah, I guess there is no more scouting at this point. So I guess we could, while I'm still here, we could go ahead and sim up to see what the national championship is going to be. And then that next episode, we can just wrap it up. So let's take a look at the bracket so far. So Maryland loses. Okay. So it's Texas Tech versus NC State, Georgia, Texas A&M, Michigan, Oregon, Boston College, Alabama. Okay. So let's go ahead. Boston College. Wow. They won in my NCAA Next 24. Or they went anyways and got embarrassed. But yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go on and advance another week, shall we? We're going to find out who's going to the national championship here in this episode. Why not? None of this is moving. I feel like we had a good year. And I'm pretty sure our overall has went down. I wonder why that is. Have they taken some people off? I wonder. Coach Carousel. That's interesting. That's a new thing. Well, not new, but you know what I mean. Like, it's the first time we're seeing it in the series. Users, all openings. So what does this mean here? These are the upcoming job openings. A lot of smaller defensive coordinator for NC State, Texas Tech head coach job. That's interesting. I mean, they're in the playoffs, huh? Okay. Interesting. Don't really... I guess we're not going to look at that too much. So let's see what happened here in the college playoffs. Texas Tech goes on beating NC State 32-20. Georgia beats Texas A&M. But it was a close one, 42-31. Oregon beats Michigan. I don't think Michigan had the running back Donovan. He was hurt. Alabama takes care of business against Boston College. So it's Oregon versus Alabama, Texas Tech versus Georgia. Oh, man. All right. So, real quick, I just want to make sure I don't want to miss anything. Is there anything? Oh, okay. So, okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything there. This is my first time ever going through all of this stuff. Let's go ahead and advance again and see what happens here. Okay. And top stories. Texas Tech versus Oregon. You gotta be kidding me. Texas Tech got it done. Overtime thriller, but Texas Tech finishes the season with a thrilling overtime win over Georgia in the semi. Oh my goodness, Carson Beck gets beat. Oregon takes care of Alabama 31-21. That's kind of what we expected. But on the other side, Texas Tech beats Georgia. Wow, that's interesting indeed. 41-38, Texas Tech gets it done. So, Oregon fans, you're one game away from completing a 16-0 season, right? Oregon's 15-0. Jeez, what a team. But you got the 13-2 Texas Techs ready just as much as you are. So, for the Texas Tech fans and those Oregon fans, congratulations. Your team has made it to the big game. We will be watching it. We will be watching it. That's going to be the next episode. Real quick, just to take a look at it this way. What happened? It went into overtime. It did go into overtime. A field goal. So okay, it was a touchdown. Then Texas Tech got stopped to a field goal, but then Texas Tech's defense locks up Georgia. Wow. That's insane. That is insane indeed. Okay, well. Before we go anywhere. I know I keep saying that. Let's just take a look at the injuries for these two teams. Texas Tech, Georgia. Georgia, no, Georgia didn't make it. Oh man, I'm sorry, Georgia fans. Dang, that's messed up. Oregon. Oregon has no injuries. They're 4.5-star, 15-0, best team in the country by far. But they got one more game to prove it. They're 89 overall across the board. They're going up against Texas Tech, who is on paper definitely less of a school. And they're 84 on overall, 85 offense, 84 defense, and they are 3.5-star, 13-2, 8-1 in their conference. They do have an injury, and that is Dre McCray with a dislocated ankle. Now, how big of a impact will he be missing out for this national championship? We have to see. Well, it looks like not one at all. He got hurt early in the year, so he has not played a snap. He got hurt, I guess, in practice or something. But yeah, so looks like we're gonna have a game on our hands, man. I mean, Texas Tech. I don't know what to say, man. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. Let's take a look at both teams' depth charts before we go, and keep wanting to go to Ohio State for some reason. So, okay, Dylan Gabriel, he's got trophies. He's All-American. You can see it right at the top right there. And he's got, he's the MVP of the year. So, he won the Heisman. So, of course, we're going to be all eyes on him. Dylan Gabriel. He looks phenomenal. At running back, though, you got another award winner, Jordan James, best running back, I do believe. Though his wear and tear going into this game is going to be pretty bad. It's severe. So he's going to be playing not on the healthy side. So we'll have to see if he's affected at all. They do know Whittington behind him. At at fullback, they have a tight end playing, Patrick Herbert. Wide receiver core looks really, really good. Tez Johnson, who does have some risk of injury as well, and he's wear and tear. So Oregon's definitely beat up for sure. They're coming into this game. They don't have injuries, but they do have some wear and tear impacts. Notably, whoa, Jury Dickey, number 99 wide receiver. That's so weird. I'm not used to college by any means. Oh my goodness. At true tight end position, they have Terrence Ferguson. Here's their offensive line looking like this. Oh my goodness, dude, look at him. Dude, this team's pretty beat up, guys, for that wear and tear. Yeah, they all have wear and tear. Yikes, dude, that's crazy. Their O-line, all of them. Maybe they'll get better before game day. I don't know. But they got Birch here, Jordan Birch. Yeah, all of them, dude. Look at this. It's crazy. We've never had any type of wear and tear like this. Overall, though, I mean, I don't know how much that wear and tear is going to affect them because, I mean, they're such a good team. And overall, their linebacking core is probably the weaker point. If I had to say there was a weak point. Maybe their secondary a little bit outside of Muhammad. You got Savage here is pretty good free safety, and Tashi Johnson. So, pretty interesting. Moving over to Texas Tech, and then we'll wrap this up. They have, not Texas State, Texas Tech. They have a questionable quarterback here in Barine Morton, but he got it done against the Georgia defense. I mean, maybe he can get it done here now. A little bit of worry, though. If something was to happen, they have a true freshman behind him, Will Hammond. And it's a big drop-off there. At halfback, they do lean on him. He is an award winner, Taj Brooks. He is coming in and really banged up as well, though. So we'll see. All of them are. Fullback Tharp there. At wide receiver core, it's pretty. Obviously, it's not as good as Oregon's, but it's got depth to it here. Josh Kelly looks to be really good. Got Jalen Connier. And their O-line is pretty solid, actually. Outside of the left tackle, which could be a big weakness here. Sterling Porcher. That looks like a weakness to me. Defensive line is going to have to step it up today in this game. They're going to want to win. They do look a little weaker. For the linebacking core, they have a strong linebacking core in Rodriguez, Roberts, and Joseph Adirdi? I don't know. Anyways, cornerbacks. That could be an issue. They don't have problems with the speed, though, so I think they can hold their own, to be honest. Now, the over the top, though, the safety, it could be an issue. Jordan Sanford, though he's a speedster, he doesn't necessarily know what he's doing out there. He's a sophomore, and hopefully they can lean on CJ Baskerville to make up for that. And their kicker is Gino Garcia. So, there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Next episode will be the national championship. It's going to be a no commentary, full game, every single play, to see who wins the national championship title for year number 1. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think. And until next time, I'll see you on the next one.